So Chris, you really like these, don't you?
Yeah, man. These are my babies, man.
These are your babies. You need a minute?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the room.
All right. I love you.
Hey everyone, and welcome to SneakerWeb. My name's Rico.
My name is Chris.
And today we have a very special shoe provided by Chris, the Air Jordan 1 Hyper Royal.
These are the holy grail of my summer. I love these shoes. These shoes are amazing. Nike, whoever I have to hug and kiss obviously following COVID protocols, but whoever I got to hug and kiss at the epitome of it, somebody needs a raise for making this colorway. And it's amazing.
You know, I agree. Like, following the turbo greens, which this kind of, I wouldn't say imitates, but just changes colors on it.
Yeah.
It's a hard time, at least for me, picking between the turbo greens and the hyper royals.
I think for me, it was very easy picking the hyper royals because as far as colorways, I'd never seen, at least for a Jordan 1, because Jordan 1's come out with a lot of different colorways this year, experimenting.
Especially in Jordan 1s, it's an all range of colors and etc.
I feel like with this, materials-wise, like you can feel it.
Yes. How you can feel the suede, the distress,
how it feels literally is what it looks like.
Speaking of which, let's get into the build a little bit.
Yeah.
So talking about the white panels here, it may or may not be a mix between genuine leather and synthetic leather, but from the feeling of it, it's a very thick panel. But it feels more genuine and of higher quality than the Jordans that we have been getting. But again, it may or may not be synthetic. But either way, vegan sneakerheads, you may want to stay away from this. Yeah. And then you have the distress blue suede panels, and then you have the nubuck gray panels here. I cannot emphasize the color combination and the look of this shoe, which I'm pretty sure you've been gawking over for quite some time.
Yeah, and to put it into perspective, I went to a sneaker convention the other day, and
I was not invited.
Last minute sneaker convention. Shout out to my sister on that one as well.
Which she actually helped you get these, right?
Yeah, so my sister is the plug, my secret plug, nobody else's plug.
Nobody else's.
But
not even me. What?
But she got me these shoes. She's still the GOAT for getting me these. She cut me a good deal on these, and I couldn't pass them up. I almost did because I was like, I don't need another pair of Jordan 1s. But let it go.
Of course, Chris needs another pair of Jordan 1s.
And this was probably the best thing that I could have ever done.
Wow.
And the reason why I say that is because I'm a huge believer in trying something new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when Jordan steps out of the box a little, or they even come with a design like this one, or even...
But the fusions were really bad, though.
The
McDonald looking whatever.
There are a few that just don't make the cut. The fusions, the biohacks.
No, the biohacks I actually enjoyed.
I
really enjoyed those.
Now,
like those were my comfort.
The reason why I didn't like the biohacks, there's only one thing really that I didn't like about the biohacks. It was the green sole.
Really?
That turned me off.
Oh, I enjoyed that
completely. If
they pops of color.
If they left it like white, or even if they even tinted it a little bit green, or they used a distressed sole, that would have been perfect.
Your problem is straight colored green.
Yeah, that was just like, because I like the combinations they used on the upper. They had the pink around the tongue. They had, started with the brown and then a blue, and then they had the shiny check. It looked good,
But talking about this.
Yeah, and I was going to get back to that. So
good.
This shoe to me emulates them stepping out, but not going as OD as they did with the biohacks or just a couple other design shoes.
Yes.
This shoe to me just emulates what Nike should do as far as design goes, going from the suede to the color swatches that they used on this. The stitching matches.
The blue stitching.
It's like
the blue stitching and the accent of the patch right here. That's one of my favorite features on here.
It's icing on the cake pretty much for this. And I really enjoy it. I think the laces, you know, it comes with standard white laces. It also comes with the tongue colorway for those laces.
And I will say that the craftsmanship on this pair is very nice. It's not like the Air Jordan 1 Low neutral grays, which, in my opinion, just should have been in the dumpster, but you know.
Damn. That's actually a pretty hot take, because for me, I pretty much,
Look, the craftsmanships on those were so bad.
Yeah, they were pretty
You
bad.
even got a dimple in your toe box, dude.
Yeah, and that was after one wear.
That was after, no, the one where your insole just said, I'm out.
My Nike Air was non-existent at that point. But I would say with these, you know, they went with a sought-after colorway. Everybody wanted to get these. Even at the sneaker convention, people were trying to buy these off my feet.
Off his feet.
Literally made no sense to me, because I'm not used. I guess I'm not used to
No,
people
you're
just
not.
walking
No.
up to me and just being like, "Yo,
I'm not either."
I was like, "What the hell?" And when one person did it, it was okay. But when like 4 people did it, 5 max, I even had a guy with cash put it in my hand, like, "Let me take those," and I was like, "Nah, son, I like these way too much." Like normally I'd be like, "All right, bet, they're just ones." You know, quick $500, but for me, it's just something that I can't let go. And I really, even though these have close to the same materials as most of
Air
the
Jordans,
ones that have released this year, it's really how they're boiling it down to the stitching. You know, the laces are exactly the same.
I see you went with the white. Have you tried the blue?
I don't want to do the blue specifically because the white kind of goes with a lot of things that I wear.
True.
Now,
Very
if
true.
I am stepping out of the box and I do want to try something different, eventually I feel like I will use the blue laces, because I was tempted to. Part of that is sheer laziness.
Yeah.
To take these off, like to relace these is just like any Jordan 1 for me.
No, we all get it.
It's mad annoying. So I just left it how it was. The laces aren't really a white. It almost looks like a cream white when you look at it in the light.
Really? Because these look white to me.
When you step out in the sun.
Okay,
you'll see what I'm
probably
talking
like
about.
a more natural light instead of
it's like a soft
what
white,
we have in here.
basically. Like the toe and the laces contrast as far as the white goes.
And how's the fit on these?
The fit on these is
compared to typical Jordan 1s?
It feels a bit softer.
Okay.
Only because it has like it feels lighter as far as where the padding is on the inside.
Gotcha.
That's just me though.
And how's the length on these for white and
length on these is perfect. If you are a size 10.5, I got these in an 11.
Okay.
But if you are 10.5, feel free to go 10.5. I just like a little bit of extra toe room when it comes to Jordan 1s, breathability, because they are high tops.
Yep.
But they fit just fine with 10.5. Wide footers, go half size up.
Okay.
But yeah, I give these a solid 10, man. These are...
Oh, man. You haven't given
great.
one of those on here yet. This is the first one.
One dislike, though. I have one dislike out of this entire thing. This, where you put the laces in between here, there's a spongy material when you first get them.
But that's normal.
That's normal. But this was hot glued to the...
to
the tongue. So I actually had to poke a hole in it in order for this to get through, and then it eventually broke through.
What?
So that was not pleasant. But
no, that's not pleasant at all.
Yeah, it could have been just a distribution thing. Or
it might have been.
But sometimes they don't cut the sponges
But even with
through.
that, you say 10. Even with that, you say 10.
That's just a minor setback for a major comeback. I feel like this shoe emulates a lot of people's, like, this could fit in the collection of just Jordans. Like, it fits perfectly. It's not a commodity. It's not something that you can't match something with. It's just overall a good shoe. Like, you can walk outside and people will be like, yo, these are tough. Like,
yo, I just want to say real quick, Chris don't sniff shoes.
Ever.
But he did with these.
Ever. And it's just... The sniffing of the shoe mostly comes from the fact that the factory glue is really bad.
It's really strong.
But in this case...
I might be high off of it.
It's a strong possibility, because if you literally loop all the videos of him smelling the shoes in every video up to this point, he probably might be.
You want to make an edit of that?
That would be hilarious, bro. But I think, overall, Nike outdid themselves with this shoe.
I will say, at least for my personal gripe with it, is that the toe box is just a little too boxy for me. I like it a little more sleeker than this.
Do you like it a little bit more pointy? Or you like it just like a little bit
just more slimmed. Oh, okay, just more flattened out.
I got you.
Like the origin story, like the 85 cut.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking
you're
about.
saying, yeah.
But I do understand with this that there's a little more structure with this. You also still have the shoehorn in here. So, but yeah, this is A1. I'll give it the A1 stamp. I can't deny it.
It's rare though, Rico. As of late, there have been a lot of good and bad shoes.
Yes.
And
I'm very critical.
Yes.
I'm very...
Yes.
Because I've seen the bad, I've seen the good, I've seen the great.
And he's a huge materials guy.
I am. I love I like to touch things.
Yes.
Especially on shoes. Like when you're lacing them up, there's just something about that intimacy between your shoes and on your feet. Because you're on your feet all day.
Exactly.
And how it feels on you is a difference.
And that's how I feel with these. I feel like I'm not... It's like it's not like you're forcing yourself to fit around these. Like you can wear these casually and it'll still pop even though if you're not looking for it to do that.
Exactly.
And I think Jordan made its point. The color was clearly the statement piece. So I'm not mad about that. It gets a solid 10 for me.
Bro, nothing really more to say for it. The shoe really speaks for itself, and that's kind of everything that we have to say for it.
Yeah.
Would you like to sign us off?
Yes. Be sure to check us out on all our social medias. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram.
All down low.
All down low. Be sure to subscribe. Let us know how you feel about these. Do you like them? Do you not like them?
What's your hot take on these?
Yeah. Is it a summer shoe? Is it something you can get with? Let us know. And by then, catch us on the next video, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Later.